Here we go. All right. I know I'm starting this video off in particular very different. That is because it is Monday, November 26th. It is like 3:30 a.m. and I need to hit a push day. I'm only recording now because I've been so busy. I've been editing, trying to do the whole social media thing, getting 20 likes on TikTok, the norm. I created my new Instagram. I started posting TikToks. I had to do grocery shopping. I've been busy with editing videos. I need to really get a mic because I had to put captions. The shots I'm in the gym, I need to put captions on them, and it takes a lot of time to edit. I really need one of those mics. But yeah, that's just a quick explanation. I will keep the pre-gym yapping to a minimum because I need to be home. I need to be home by 6:20 or 6:30 a.m. I am excited to hit this. Shouldn't be too busy. It's Monday. It's 3:30 a.m. Shouldn't be too many people at the gym. Okay, I'll see you there. Love you all. Mwah. I have made it to the gym. And look, this is what I love about coming around these times. Parking lot is basically empty. You can even see stars. Look at the moon. She's looking beautiful as always. I need to hit this now at this time because I have to go to work later. But yeah, excited to record. I will start recording once I'm inside the gym again. Mwah, love you, see you soon. I want to hit this bench. Problem with bench as of recent, one day in September, I just woke up with random shoulder pain. It's really hindering my bench progress, so I'm gonna have to go a little bit light. Don't roast me here. I don't really like the range of motion of this machine, honestly. First of all, the other machine was a shoulder press, that was kind of funny. It really only goes back by so much. I guess I need it because I usually go to a gym closer to my work, but taking all my stuff all the way to Yorkville is kind of insane. That other gym, I think, has better chest equipment, but this will have to honestly serve for now. But I'm no fan. I really miss having my left shoulder. I'd like to use the other chest machines down there, but there's some people there. Yesterday, I was so busy. I had to buy groceries. I had to cook and meal prep. I had to still edit a lot of that video. Only the second episode. I'm recording the fourth one. I'm editing the second one. It should be out in 2 days. If I didn't have to go to work, it'd be a lot easier. That's actually the goal. I really like doing this, although it's a lot. It's work that is passionate to me. This morning I woke up at 317.2. So the weight is going down. I realize that I don't ever take my shirt off or anything. Maybe I'll do that this episode. In order to do any sort of weight loss journey, you need to see the beginning, right? So perhaps. And my rest is over now, so time to hit the second set. I am honestly not pushing myself anywhere near failure for these, and it's really annoying. What I was benching before I got this little injury, I was doing 120-pound dumbbells, 2 for 8 reps. It sucks knowing that you could do a lot more and kind of being forced to not. I noticed something. I think out of the 4 episodes I created, I'm wearing these uprising shirts in 3 of them. That is because when I was 360 pounds, these were the only clothes that I was able to fit in. They're just really what I feel comfortable in. In the second episode, you can see that I wasn't a fan of how that shirt fit me. But yeah, just for a little inspiration. Now I'm gonna start hitting triceps. I'm done with chest. That's all I do, 2 exercises. I'm just gonna be doing some pull downs in a style that my glorious King Jeff Nipper taught me, and overhead tricep extensions. She also put me on. It's like a bot, you. That was kind of a... So I'm not really a fan of recording at that angle because it's such a wide shot. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder. The gym is getting more and more packed, but that's normal. I don't know if I'm going to record the next set. There's someone on the other side of the thing, so yeah. So the guy was talking about, I just asked him if it's cool to record. He was so chill. Oh my gosh. I think in one of the episodes I said that we suffer a lot in our heads. I just asked him and asked another guy too. They were super chill about it. So maybe I'm just suffering in my head about this recording anxiety. Okay, so my rest is over. I still have to do one more set of those kickbacks. I need to do overhead tricep and I need to do lateral raises as well. And I need to do cardio. Okay, see you in the next bit. You know what I like? I have a bunch of time. I start work at 8:30. It's 4:55. I have overhead, tricep, and that's it. And then cardio. Oh, I hope it's okay. Oh my gosh. I was just watching the last video, and why do I have Vegeta's hairline? Oh my gosh, you can put a map of the world on that. I'm almost done this. I have a pet peeve though. I don't know why, but with those overhead tricep extensions, I just don't feel my left tricep. I'll try again. Let's see if I could feel it. I hope so. I pray. I don't know if those are working out for me, man. I'm not feeling too much. So I'm done the weightlifting part of today's workout. It is now 5:18. I should be on track to getting home on time. Cardio is actually low-key my favorite part of the workout. It lets me just kind of dial in, focus, not really think of too much, just be in the moment. I'm gonna put this away, focus on my cardio, get home, shower, then go to work. I will see you guys in a bit to finish off the episode. I am done from the gym now, and it's 6 a.m. Moon is still out, but it's cool though, it's a vibe. Gym is somewhat empty. But now I gotta go to work. I love working. Bro, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, because I can't do this shit anymore. And we are home. Am I recording? Oh my gosh. Am I recording this a week and 3 days after I recorded the gym footage? Why would I do that? I'm not doing that. Not at all. I'm so sorry. I need to stop doing that. I promise I'm not doing this on purpose. My voice is only so low because I'm sick right now. I'm coughing. I was only able to go to the gym once this week. That's not an excuse, really. I wasn't able to go. I'm sorry. Don't kill me. I promise I'm gonna keep this shorter than the usual post-gym yap sessions. It's not that I don't like talking, I just don't like talking for too long because it gets boring, and oftentimes when I'm editing, I find myself saying the same thing 7 different times over and over again. I don't know why I do this, but I mentioned it a little bit in the first episode. If you have recurring thoughts, is it recurring or reoccurring? If you have reoccurring thoughts about doing something and it causes anxiety, it's probably something that just needs to be done. I'm not too sure why we do this, where we kind of go like, oh man, I should really do this thing. Oh man, I should really do this thing. And you're just getting anxiety over not doing the thing, but when you do it, your anxiety goes away because the only anxiety is really in doing it. We suffer so much in our heads. I don't know if it's only me or, well, of course it's not only me. I'm not that special. That sounded so pessimistic. Oh my gosh. I'm special. You're special. We're all special. Yeah, we all suffer so much in our heads. I don't know why. When we're imagining the future or future scenario, we tend to go to the extremes, or at least I do. I don't know. People call me a pessimist. I really do think I'm just a realist. It's as if the default is just negativity and sadness and disdain and vitriol. And for what? It doesn't make sense to do that. And then when you actually do the thing, or at least when I actually do the thing, it's like, oh, it's not that bad. Just a few months ago, I genuinely thought that, not that my life would end. That's such a crazy thing to say. A few months ago, I literally thought that things could not get better at all. I was looking for a new job. The past job I had just was not working out for me, and I really had to get a new one. At the time when I was in the other job, I just thought, oh my gosh, this is impossible. It's not gonna happen. X, Y, Z. But I kept on trying because I didn't want to be in that situation. But English is so stupid. I was in environment that I just couldn't stay in due to personal reasons. If you live in not only Ontario, Canada as a whole, and maybe Ontario is worse, I don't know, you would know that the job market is horrible. It's only gotten worse since then. That was in August, and I would keep on applying, and yes, doing something over and over and over again and seeing no results is painful. It really didn't help that I had that image in my head of nothing's gonna work out, when in reality, one day things just sort of worked out. Perhaps it's a fallacy. What I like to do is I think back to the past. How many times did I think the world was gonna end? How many times did I think this is it? How many times did I think things are not gonna get any better? To answer that question, literally thousands of times. It's from birth. When I was a child, and all my teachers can attest for this, when I was a kid, when the smallest thing happened, I would just bawl as if the world was just gonna end, and people would literally, my teachers would literally say, why are you crying, like the world is gonna end? And I thought I would grow out of that, but the crying just became an internal constant screaming and yelling, this mound of anxiety and stress. I wasn't crying, it just became internalized, literally, and that manifested in its own worries and my other problems when it comes to anxiety and depression and all the fun stuff, all the stuff that makes you funny. I've thought many times to myself that, oh, it's over, this time it's over, it's so over, and then in 2 weeks things would get better. Funny enough, I wouldn't say, oh, things got better. I'd just find another thing to worry about. I think that when it comes to worrying, I think what our brains are trying to do is just prepare us for the worst. I know that's how my brain works. I create the most utter and devastating scenario just for the purpose of avoiding it. My question is, why worry and fret over things that are most likely gonna be okay? Every challenge that I've faced in my life, I've overcome or I'm actively overcoming, and so have you. You've overcome the many challenges. For those challenges that bring you anxiety, why not just rest in the literal fact that you have done it before, over and over and over and over again, and that same person is probably gonna overcome this challenge in the same manner. The problem is that we don't believe in ourselves. Whoa. That was just pure and unfiltered, I promise you. Yeah, we really don't trust in ourselves. I don't trust in myself, but I'm a great person, and so are you. So of course we're able to overcome these challenges. A journey's never going to be linear. There are always going to be ups and downs and highs and lows and peaks and troughs in any journey. You might even have to restart everything that you're doing, like me, gaining 160 pounds accidentally in a year and trying to lose all that weight again and constantly struggling to do so because of reasons. But why don't we trust ourselves? We let ourselves get to this point in our lives where we're just so unhappy and so unsatisfied with everything. Perhaps. And the reason why we don't trust ourselves, we don't have the proof of, those wins that we can base ourselves on. It's honestly just a perception bias. You're always gonna find what you're looking for. So if you're looking for losing streaks, okay, if I'm looking for losing streaks, what am I gonna look at? I'm gonna look at the fact that I've tried losing weight over and 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 over again. And what good will that do? You're just kind of digging your own grave at that point. Or I could look at some wins that I have that I can sort of base my identity in as well. If you're literally alive and living and breathing, if you're alive, why wouldn't you be living? Duh. Then you have wins you can base your identity on too. You can't let your perception skew your view of reality. I don't know, to wrap this up, I started this whole post-gym yap saying that we suffer so much in our minds. And it's true. We suffer so much in our minds because we tend to have these negative views of ourselves, which are predicated on these experiences we've had in our lives. However, those views we have, they're wrong because they're biased, as we tend to focus on the negative as opposed to the positive. Why? Because we like to prepare ourselves for the worst case scenario. At least I do. That's what it's like for me. I don't know if it's like that for other people, but that's my case. And the problem with that is that it's skewed, it's biased, and essentially it's wrong. And it cannot be understated just how big of a role perception bias is in identity. When it comes to identity, becoming the person you want to be doesn't just come from anywhere. It doesn't just kind of drop from the sky. You need to be very intentional. And like I say in all videos, I say you, but I'm talking to me. Everybody has at least one achievement that they can at least start basing themselves on, and they can at least get that confidence in. And hey, once you've identified that thing, then you can base more and more and more and more and more of yourself on that thing, which is predicated on confidence as opposed to negativity. Now that is a lecture. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I promise that these videos will become better. I do have plans in the works to up the quality and continue with the consistency and make things more interesting and fun and engaging because I like doing this. Please do leave your suggestions in the comments. Like, subscribe, do all that thing. Please, I beg you, please. Look at my social media. Check out my Instagram. I'm funny on there too, I promise you. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Continue being kind to yourself. Remember that you have wins you can base your confidence on. You should donate to my Patreon so I can keep. Goodbye. I love you all. Have fun. Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon. My protein sponsor me. Bye bye.